Oh gee, what shall I do today? I could go outside, live life, go for a walk, or I could watch a thought-provoking masterpiece like Truth or Dare is a shitty excuse for a horror movie. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean Blumhouse's Truth or Dare, as if that would help sell the movie. So if you didn't know already, Blumhouse is a production company that mostly produces shitty horror movies aimed at a teenage audience. Now the mastermind behind all of this is a little man called Jason Blum, and he's kind of a genius. Basically what Blumhouse does is they give a small amount of money towards each film, and then they make their money back just from its opening weekend. It's actually pretty smart. And that's why I sit through and laugh my ass off at all these terrible films.
Social media plays a part in this movie, and with the peer pressure of social media for teens nowadays, what do you want them to take away from Truth or Dare?
Oh, interesting. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Wow. Take social media with indulgences. Taking everything in. I feel like this could maybe a good example of a nice good guy.
But there's also like.
What do you want me to say about this movie? It sucks. It's terrible. Okay, so Truth or Dare is a horror film starring Lucy Hale and some other people. Oh, and it's from the acclaimed director that brought you True Memoirs of an International Assassin. So the film starts in the middle of nowhere. We follow this person into a gas station where she tries to buy cigarettes. But before she can get them, the cashier turns to her and asks the classic line.
Truth or Dare, Giselle?
Please, I don't want to play anymore, please.
Truth or Dare.
So I guess she picks Dare and she's forced to set a lady in the store on fire.
I'm sorry, I don't have a choice.
Let's just look at a few things that I absolutely hate about this opening real quick. This shot isn't focused. This shot is telling us that we should be paying attention to the goddamn cracker box instead of the lady that's about to get set on fire. How much of a rush were you in where you couldn't give this shot another take? When she squirts the lighter fluid onto the lady, it doesn't even hit her clothes. They're clearly dry. And last but not least, the biggest thing that bothers me about this is this fucking lady. This lady is in the middle of nowhere shopping for fucking crackers. A woman comes up to you, attempts to spray lighter fluid on you, set you on fire, and you don't fucking run? There's clearly room to run in the opposite direction. It's not like she was cornered up against a wall. Too bad you're dead.
You do have a choice.
Oh, I get it. Truth or Dare, their choices. Haha, this movie's so smart. So we finally meet our main protagonist, Olivia, who's live streaming on YouTube about building houses over your spring break. So I'm just gonna start going through this opening as quick as possible. Basically, this person named Marky walks into the room and starts saying shit like, "Damn, I wish you were coming with us on our trip." And then Olivia's like, "I'm sorry, I'm too busy building houses." And then two more people break in and enter into Olivia's house and say, "Oh yeah, we totally signed you up from going to that thing you really wanted to do, so now you have to come with us on our stupid fucking trip." Haha, okay. After that, we meet two more characters and off they go on their trip. I don't know where they're going because I wasn't paying attention. We get to see a montage of all of them on their trip. Wow, aren't they such great friends? I wish I had friends. It cuts to what I think is their last night on the trip. They're at some sort of outside bar party, and let me tell you, some pretty juicy and definitely entertaining drama happens, like, oh no! Marky's grinding on other guys while drunk. Olivia has to come in and stop this because she's such a great person.
I'm just drunk, okay? Seriously, the best friend ever.
Aw, they're such great friends. I sure hope nothing bad happens to them. Some more drama happens when Ronnie, a person Olivia knows, pulls up and starts flirting with her, but the stranger at the bar butts in and stops him. Uh-oh, looks like Ronnie's gonna try and pick a fight with him. Luckily, Olivia comes in to stop it. Shit like this just keeps happening over and over. Haha, everything's great. Oh no, Something bad is going down. Hooray! Olivia came in to save the day. But what's this? This small conflict is actually going to lead us to the story of this movie. It's a shame this movie is going to be around the 18-minute mark when the plot actually starts, though. After the bar closes, the gang doesn't know whether to go to another bar or to the hotel. And let me tell you, if I was in a film called Truth or Dare, I'd be wanting to go to the bar too. Then Carter butts in and says he has a cool place where they can hang out. So they go with the stranger they just met to a castle, it looks like a castle, I don't know what the fuck it is, to hang out. Well, I'm glad this plot is actually unfolding, but nothing scary has really happened yet. Oh, shit! I broke the fucking cup. So Ronnie shows up, and now that he's there, everyone wants to leave. That hit a little too close to home.
You guys just got here. Can't leave now.
Yeah.
Let's play a game or something. I was thinking Truth or Dare.
We got one! We got one, ladies and gentlemen! So they all decide to play Truth or Dare. I'm still confused on how Carter managed to convince them on playing. All he really said was, man, it's really interesting, you know? You get to know these things about your friends and expose them for who they really are. And all the characters are like, yeah, I know, you're kinda right. I wanted to party, but whatever. I was just talking about how lame it was, but I didn't think about it that way.
Olivia, Truth or Dare?
Woo! Truth.
Lame.
So they all play for a while until it's Carter's turn, in which he picks Truth. He then says to all of them that the reason he brought them there was because he needed to pass the game on to another group in order to live. And then he explains the rules to Olivia. And finally, we get to the worst part about this movie. The goddamn Snapchat filter faces. So when they get back from the trip, Olivia starts seeing the words Truth or Dare everywhere, and we get a shit ton of conversations about shit we don't care about.
What? You're not a freshman.
Yeah, you're not a doctor.
It's not what my lucky pen says.
I don't think we're gonna see that pen ever again. I mean, what? We held on that for like 10 seconds? I doubt it's ever gonna show up later. More boring shit happens until we see Marky looking at a video of her dead father. Pretty damn sure that's not gonna show up later too. We're holding on this for quite a bit of time. I'm sure it's not important though. Hey, check it out guys, she has a YouTube channel. Hey guys, look at this sick fucking pen. Hey guys, fuck it, let's move on.
Hey, Olivia. Truth or Dare?
Truth or Dare?
Truth or Dare?
Never mind, go back please, for the love of God. It's so sad how they tried so fucking hard to make this dumb face scary and ended up making a comedy with jump scares. Why did you make the faces look goofy as shit? There are so many different ways you could have done this. Whether you still go with the stupid face gimmick, but maybe make their voices messed up and make the eyes black. I don't know, man. Or maybe another thing you could have done was not make this film at all. Surprisingly, later on in the film, when no one is around the character to ask them Truth or Dare, they do get a little creative and have the words burn into their arm, appear on a wall, or from a text. Well, that gives me a little hope. I wonder if they're gonna do a little more creative shit like this.
Nope.
Yep, this is all you get in terms of actual creativity. You know what? Maybe the smile is creepy, and it just takes a lot for me to actually get scared. I looked into it, and I guess I'm not the only one who finds this unscary and funny as shit.
Everyone in this film at some point does their best impression of Willem Dafoe.
The big selling point of this movie is that people look like Aphex Twin, because that's supposed to be scary.
This movie, I don't know how intentional it was to be funny, and if it wasn't intentional, that's what makes it so great.
So, Olivia goes into a library for some fucking reason, and oh no, she gets asked Truth or Dare, and she yells out loud her friend's deepest secret.
Marky's constantly cheating on Lucas. I'm seeing things.
Touch me again and I'll break that hand.
Next up, it's Ronnie's turn, and he gets asked in a bar to show his dick to everyone in the bar. He backs out, and then this happens.
Whoa, careful, dude. Watch the pool cue, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did the fucking Truth or Dare demon just say thank you?
Excuse me, friends and neighbors.
Well, that makes no sense. Didn't the guy pull up and play the video seconds before Olivia started watching it on her phone? So why did they all jump at the same time? Was it being live streamed? I doubt it. Did this girl just have a late reaction? Then Olivia starts rambling on how this could be the game, and it goes in the order of how they played at the castle place. I'm so done with this shit. I really need to fly through the rest of this. Marky does her dare, and she has to break Olivia's hand.
Oh, don't tell me you're a fucking coward like your dad.
When they go to the hospital, this guy gets jump scared and comes out gay to his father. I have one small question. Why the fuck is his dad in the hospital? What a fucking coincidence that his dad is just walking around the fucking halls of this hospital.
Tyson's next.
Uh-oh. Better go stop that. So they message Tyson, who is at a job interview, the fact that his turn is next. And he responds with the shit emoji. Maybe the emoji is symbolism and represents how much this movie is a piece of shit. Hey, check it out, it's his lucky pen. Oh, fuck. Whoops. Uh-oh. So now the gang is officially over it. So they go on to Facebook to look for Carter. They didn't even fucking try. They just added a dumb filter over the normal footage. Next up is Penelope. She tries to pick truth, but I guess she can't. So she has to do a dare. Basically, the film's excuse on why she couldn't pick truth was because two people already picked truth, those being Tyson and Brad. Now that Penelope picked the dare, we have a sick and heart-pounding scene where she has to walk across the edge of the roof while finishing a bot of vodka. Oh shit, she might fall on the sharp fence. Luckily, we have a mattress to catch. And it rips like fucking paper. So after they save Penelope, Olivia gets a message from the girl in the beginning because they DM'd her on Facebook. I guess she tells them where to meet and... Shit! Fuck me! I wish I could explain what the fuck is going on right now, but I'm confused as well. Who wrote this shit? Michael Rez? Hey Michael, do you think you could type this scene up for me tomorrow? Sure! So they do a little research on their MacBooks. Olivia goes upstairs to keep the plot going. We get a jump scare and Olivia takes her turn.
He dared me to sleep with Lucas.
Why would you pick Dare?
If I picked truth, I was just forcing someone else to pick Dare.
How noble.
What is going on?
Why don't you ask Olivia?
Should I be here? This is getting a little uncomfortable.
Don't let your kids watch it!
So Lucas has his turn, and it's just as eventful as everything else.
Truth or dare?
Shut up, bitch!
We cut to Marky looking at the video of her dead dad once again, and now I'd like to introduce you to the funniest scene in the whole movie. So her dad turns to her and says, "I miss you so much." "I miss you too, Dad. There's something I've been dying to ask you." He does the goofy-ass smile, and at this point, you know what the fuck's going to happen. Her dad then says something like, "I have a gun. Maybe you should go get it." Holy shit, this scene fucking sucks. Why did they have to curve the eyes like that? Like I said earlier, you should have just made the eyes black or maybe fuck up his voice. That way it feels like they're actually trying to scare me. This scene doesn't even feel like it's Marky's turn. It just feels like a conversation. So if you didn't understand from the dialogue, I guess Marky picked truth, and all she really needed to say to no one else around her, that she keeps the gun her dad used to kill himself. Oh, fuck. I'm feeling really dizzy, shit. So Lucas and Olivia go out in search of the first person that played the game and unleashed the curse. Basically, they show up to the house and the person's granddaughter opens the door and she's like, "Bro, she doesn't want to see anyone." And Olivia's like, "Look at this cool picture, man." And then the girl's like, "Oh, that's cool. I guess you can see her now," but she hasn't said a word to anyone in years, so yeah. So they wait outside for a while until they can finally go in. Basically, all the grandma says is a bunch of bullshit backstory to add a bit of realism to this piece of shit film. Oh yeah, so basically to stop the curse, the one who started it needs to cut out their tongue and put it in a jar. Earlier on in the film, when they went to the abandoned building, Olivia discovered a broken bottle with an emoji on it, and it smelled like shit. So I guess whoever broke this dumb bottle now has to cut out their own tongue and stick it in the emoji cup.
You're still my son, Brad.
Aw, isn't this sweet? I sure hope nothing bad happens.
I dare you to steal his gun and make him beg for his life.
I need you to beg for your life.
The hell are you doing?
Please, just beg and I'll put down the gun.
Oh my god, this is probably the worst shot I have ever seen.
Put down the gun! No, 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 no! Get a paramedic! Brad, no, stay here. You'll be fine. No!
Oh, but now we have to have Marky and Olivia mad at each other again because everyone's falling asleep and we need some juicy drama. Uh-oh! Turns out that Marky's dad was drunk and tried to fuck Olivia, but she ran away. Then Marky's dad got sad, so I guess Olivia is the cause of her dad's death. Whoops.
No, I'll never trust you again.
Marky.
Don't.
So they end up finding out where Carter lives, and I bet you're wondering how they even know where he is. And I'm sure how you're imagining the way they acquired this information is way more entertaining than how it happens in the movie. I can assure you on that one.
Falcon kick! Yeah! No contact with the outside. Nothing in here can hurt me.
Yeah, except maybe that sink back there. You could easily slip and break your neck. So they all go to the abandoned place to make Carter do the ritual and stop the game. Uh-oh, looks like Lucas got asked truth or dare, and like the fool he is, he picks dare. Well, he better get out of there fast, because he got dared to kill either Olivia or Marky. But the truth or dare demon takes over and off he goes to kill. Marky and Olivia manage to tackle him while Carter cuts off his tongue, clearly upsetting the demon in the process. Lucas manages to break free and kills Carter, and then he kills himself. Oh no! Carter was the only one to stop the curse! He needed to cut off his tongue and put it in the jar, but oh no, now he's dead! Huh? It never specified that the person who started the game needed to be alive to finish it. Did you seriously not think about cutting the rest of his tongue off and putting it in the jar, thus ending the game? So I guess they didn't think about doing that, so let's hear your master plan, genius.
No, Lucas is asking me.
Pick dare. But don't do it.
What? I'll die. Dare.
I dare you to shoot Olivia.
He wants me to shoot you.
You gotta trust me, Marky, don't do it. This is the only way to save us both.
I won't do it.
Bruh.
Why wouldn't you do the dare? Yeah, I know you're shooting Olivia, but that doesn't mean you need to kill her. You could just shoot her in the arm. So Marky's face turns CGI and says to Olivia that the game's not gonna end until all the players are dead, unless she can find new players to add. Then she thinks of an idea.
My friends and I went on a trip to Mexico for spring break. We ended up at an old mission where we played a game of truth or dare. We had no idea that we had encountered an unspeakable evil that wanted to play with us. When we went home, the game kept going. It killed 5 of my friends. The game is real. Tell the truth, do the dare, or you die. Refuse to play, you die. It can happen anywhere, and it can come from anyone. I'm so sorry, but I have to ask you. Truth or dare?
Isn't that just the worst fucking ending you have ever seen? So apparently, within 24 fucking hours, this stupid internet video called in all caps Truth or Dare Curse is trending all over the world. So you mean to tell me that all I need to do is make a stupid video of me talking to the camera and then telling you that I had just put a curse on you? All this time. All this fucking time! I've been putting this large amount of effort into my channel and into my videos? Just to have some video about a stupid game curse come in and take all the attention? And have all of my hard work thrown to the side? How could you do this to me, Jason? Why would you torment me like this? Oh god, my blood pressure. Ah, please, Jason! You're fucking killing me! Oh fuck! Please, I can't take this anymore! Wake up, Jacob. It's time to wake up. Where am I? You're in the hospital now. You've been in a coma since April 13th, 2018. What day is it today? May 31st, 2019. Oh, wow. I have so much to catch up with. I'm just a little curious, but what was the last thing that you remember? I was watching Truth or Dare. Well, you're done watching it now. Hey, I'm glad you're awake. Thank you. It's good to be back. No, I'm glad you're awake, so I can finally show you my brand new film that just came out today. Oh, well, what is it? It's called Ma. No!